Welcome to Pharma Basic. In today's video, we are going to discuss about few chemistry formula which are important for various exams. So, here are the simple chemical formulas. Water H2O, oxygen O2, hydrogen H2, carbon dioxide CO2, ammonia NH3, methane CH4, common salt or table salt. Table salt, NaCl, sodium chloride, sulfuric acid, H2SO4, nitric acid, HNO3, hydrochloric acid, HCl, calcium carbonate, CaCO3, glucose, C6H12O6, ethanol, C2H5OH, acetic acid, CH3COOH, sodium hydroxide, NaOH, potassium hydroxide, KOH, magnesium hydroxide, MgOH2, calcium hydroxide, CaOH2, sodium carbonate, Na2CO3, sodium bicarbonate, NaSCO3. Here are the few chemical reactions. First one is the photosynthesis. Photosynthesis means in photosynthesis what happened? Plant produces the food with the help of carbon dioxide, water and sunlight in leaves. So here is the 6 carbon dioxide atoms, 6 carbon dioxide, 6 water molecule in presence of sunlight leaves. It will produce food, which is the glucose, C6H12O6. Along with it produces 6 oxygen molecules. Respiration means from the glucose molecule it produces the energy. So one glucose molecule, 6 oxygen, and it will produce 6 carbon dioxide, 6 water and energy. Energy is the ATP. So one glucose molecule, 6 oxygen, it will produce 6 carbon dioxide, 6 water and energy. Electrolysis of water. Water contain H2O, 2 moles of water, 2 molecules of water, and it will produce 2 hydrogen molecule and 1 oxygen molecule. Rusting of iron. Rusting of iron means F is the iron. For iron, rusting of iron takes place in presence of oxygen and water. So in that condition, what will produce? F with OH3. This is the rust. For gas law, that is the ideal gas constant is equal to PV is equal to nRT. It is very important. PV is equal to nRT. Here P is the pressure, V is the volume, N is the amount of substances, R is the gas constant, T is the temperature. In Boyle's law, P is inversely proportional to the volume. That means pressure is increases if volume is decreased. If volume is decreased, pressure is increases. Charles law, V is directly proportional to temperature. That means volume is increases if temperature is increases. Volume is decreases if temperature is decreases. Avogadro's law, V is directly proportional to N. That means volume is increases if number of substances increases, and volume will decreases if number of substances will decrease. In thermodynamics, first law, del U is equal to Q plus W. That is one more, it will there, del U is equal to Q minus W. Here energy takes place, here energy release. Molarity, M is equal to moles of solute by volume in liter. And normality, gram equivalent of solute by volume. Basic organic series. These are the hydrocarbons. Hydrocarbon means the molecules contain hydrogen and carbon. Those are called hydrocarbons. Hydrogen and carbon, hydrocarbons. This is the methane, ethane, propane, butane, etc. and so on. Methane, ethane, propane, butane, pentane, hexane. Nernst equation, E is equal to E naught minus 0.0591 by N into log of concentration of product by concentration of reactant. Gives free energy del G is equal to del S minus T into del S. Arrhenius equations, K is equal to A into E to the power EA by RT. Henderson-Hasselbalch equation. From this, we have to find out the pH of a solution. pH is equal to pKa plus log of concentration of A minus by ASA. Here the equation will be ASA is equal to H plus A minus. Cell potential, E cell is equal to E cathode minus E anode. Some organic compounds, these are the benzene. Benzene, this is the benzene. In benzene, if we add methyl group, so it will become toluene. If we add OH group, it will become phenol. If we add amine group, NH2, it will become aniline. So these are the some organic compound. This is urea, and its chemical structure will be the C double bond O NH2 NH2. This is urea. Raoult's law, Pa is equal to Xa into PaO. Osmotic pressure, pi is equal to CRT. Freezing point depression, del Tf is equal to Kf into M. Boiling point elevation, del Tb is equal to Kb into M. Equilibrium constant Kc is equal to concentration of product by concentration of reactant. pH is equal to negative log of hydrogen ion concentration. pH means pH is the negative log of hydrogen ion concentration. Solubility product Ksp is equal to concentration of A plus power M in concentration of B minus N. In Haber process, nitrogen atom plus hydrogen atom, it will produce 2 molecules of ammonia. Sulfur dioxide plus oxygen is equal to sulfur trioxide. Ferric oxide Fe2O3 plus 2 aluminum is equal to 2Fe plus aluminum oxide. Bleaching powder reaction. Bleaching powder CaOCl2 plus water. This bleaching powder, it will produce calcium hydroxide and chlorine. This chlorine is act as a disinfectant and it helps in the cleaning of clothes. Organic chemistry. In organic chemistry, it is alkane. Alkane's general formula is CnH2n plus 2. Here, carbon-carbon single bond is there. Alkene, CnH2n. Here, carbon-carbon double bond will be there. And alkyne, CnH2n minus 2. This is the general formula. And here, carbon-carbon triple bond will be there. Oxidation of alcohol, RCH2OH. Upon oxidation, that means removal of hydrogen, it will produce RCHO and later it will produce RCOOH, carboxylic acid. Esterification, RCOOH upon esterification, carboxylic acid plus alcohol, it will produce RCOOR and water. Polymerization. If we polymerize n number of CH2 double bond CH2, it will produce n number of CH2 it will produce long chain of CH2 molecule. Faraday's law, M is equal to Qm by Nf. Conductivity, K is equal to 1 by rho. Molar conductivity, del M is equal to K into 1000 by C. Thermodynamics, in chemical kinetics. Del S is equal to del U plus P into del V. Del S is equal to Q ref by T. Del G naught is equal to minus RT ln K. Rate law. Rate is equal to K to the power concentration of A to the power M into concentration of B to the power N. Rate law. Half-life. T half is equal to 0.693 by K. Density of a unit cell. Rho is equal to Z into M by A cube into Na. Brake's law. N into lambda is equal to 2D sin theta. Surface chemistry. Freundlich absorption. Isotherm. X by M is equal to K into P to the power 1 by N. Carbohydrate. Carbohydrate general formula is CN H2O N. Peptide bonds. C double bond O NH plus water. Peptide. This is peptide bonds. DNA base. DNA base AT. Adenine, thymine, and GC, guanine, cytosine. In AT, here 2 hydrogen bond will be there, and GC 3 hydrogen bond will be there. Therefore, AT bond is weaker and GC bond is stronger, and we need more energy to break bond between guanine and cytosine. Radioactive decay. N is equal to N naught e to the power minus lambda by T. T half is equal to 0.693 by lambda. Lambda means wavelength. Important constants are the Avogadro's number 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 per mole. Gas constant R is equal to 8.314 joule per mole per Kelvin. Gas constant R is equal to 8.314 joule into mole inverse into K inverse. Faraday's constant F is equal to 96485 coulomb per mole. So these are the few chemistry formula used in important for various exams. Thank you.